Hello there everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Game of Thrones. And we are back in the Corsair campaign, sort of. So I went back to the previous patch of the game, the more stable patch of the game. Hopefully we don't have any more crashes. So I actually went back and played from the beginning, and I'm roughly to the point where we left off. Actually, I think a couple years earlier than when we left off. It kept crashing on. I think it was December 16th or 17th or something of 8295. So we are a couple years early, and I did try to play things more or less the same way, same sort of strategies and everything. I did avoid one thing. If you guys remember, I became a tyrant because I exiled some guy when I should have not taken a higher title and then actually taken his land instead. Some weird mechanic stuff. But I didn't do that this time, so we don't have the tyrant thing. We didn't get caught trying to kill the mayor of this town, which was the very first thing we did. So things are generally in a much better shape. Character-wise, I actually re-rolled a few times. I tried to get somebody that was basically the same as before. Unfortunately, I couldn't get just. And I actually got a much better guy. So, you know, kind of a little bit of cheatiness going on there, but it's fine, it's cool. More or less the same game. Figure I'm allowed to cheat a little bit like that. And we did actually get... Oh, actually, hold on. I wrote down all the things that happened, all the important things, because I figured you guys might want to know. So, first things first, Rhaegar is dead. Rhaegar Targaryen was slain by Robert at some point during their war over the Iron Throne. So that happened, which is cool, because that's how it happened in the books. Then Lyanna was actually exiled by... okay, well, I guess Viserys is actually in charge of Dragonstone, which is kind of interesting. And Daenerys isn't born, or wasn't born, and won't be born. But there's an Aegon somewhere. It's this guy, Aegon. This guy became Aegon this... Okay, apparently I didn't click on him. This guy became Aegon the 7th, and he was briefly in charge of Dragonstone. He exiled Lyanna, and so that's kind of the whole reason why this war started, which is kind of funny. Lyanna went back home. But anyways, and then Aerys was actually captured in battle and executed, so Robert won the war. And shortly afterwards, Eddard, Ned Stark, was slain in personal combat by Sir Arthur Dayne, the Sword of the Morning, which is kind of neat. This guy's a pretty awesome character. Didn't really happen in the books, or there's no really about it. Didn't actually happen at all, but I thought that was kind of neat. And we actually have a child in charge of the North, and I believe there's a child in charge of the Iron Throne, which is kind of amusing. Robert died somewhere. Oh, he was executed in some random war. He got captured by Mace. Anything else interesting? Jaime was executed by Robert, so that's a thing that happened. Jaime dead. Lyanna died in a dungeon shortly afterwards, so their whole war was for nothing, really. Balon and Hoster Tully both died of gonorrhea. Found that kind of amusing for some reason. So now we have Edmure in charge of the Riverlands and Roderick in charge of the Iron Islands. As you can see here, I have a bunch of people set as special interest. Most of which you know, some of which I guess you don't because it's past the next person in line, but you know, most of these are fairly well known. What else do we have? Oh, the major thing that happened recently, very recently, Tywin actually won a war to instill elective monarchy in the Iron Throne. So yeah, that's a thing now. So Renly's the next in line. I guess it'll stick with the Baratheons that way, but still, that's kind of a mess that's going on there. And in our recent conquest of this piece of land, first of all, I was able to get a siege leader in charge here, which is amazing. But we also gained a slave level there, and that's one of these things here. I actually got rid of it. Tiny slave camp. So we gained a slave level, which gave us some infantry and some income. I sold it for 400 ducats, allowed myself the money to buy a large pirate den, which I think will be better in the end. So yeah, let's get going. We're basically back where we ended off. Can't remember if we captured this or if we attacked this guy in the other videos, but that's what we're going to do next. So let me make sure. Yep, I got my timer going. All right, let's go. So this guy's got 730 plus 260. It's like 1,000 troops defending him. We actually have almost enough to just take him out with our vassals. I'm curious if we do have enough. I don't think so. I think we'll be just shy. But I'm not very good with the whole mental math thing. Whoops, should probably speed up the game. Oh, and this damn thing's gonna be dinging all the freaking time. Pretty sure because I've got... so is that enough? 1061? I think that'll be enough, actually. Since I've got the Queen of the Iron Throne set as a special interest, it'll keep telling me whenever people favor themselves for the Iron Throne, and it's really annoying because people favor themselves all the damn time. So I'm kind of tempted to turn it off, but I really want to see what happens with the Iron Throne. I wish there was a way to just turn off the damn bells. Or like this type of message. Successor nominated. Here, just showing the low priority tab so I don't have to be bothered by it. It should be fine now. And yeah, so we're in the previous patch of the game, which means that we don't have the Way of Life DLC, which means there's a few things that are going to be different, like the whole ambition thing and the diplomacy. Not a ton is different, but you know, a little bit. But most importantly, this version of the game is stable as far as I can remember. Making a little bit of money, that's good. And who are you at war with? Defending against Prince Dorian of Dorne. Okay. Oh, we're trying to gain stewardship. Right, we don't have the Way of Life thing, so we don't have the neat paths that you can choose the foci. Anyway, we got our stewardship up to 8. So that should be that thing done. Good, good. Next, prestige, or I guess we gain prestige. What's next? To pick, we can pick learning. Meh. Learning's kind of, I mean, we don't have tech, so I don't really know what else learning is used for. Maybe like this stuff down here. I guess the proselytizing, and I don't really care about that though. So we're not gonna bother with that. We can try to go for a lover. That's a thing. Let's go for a lifestyle. Those are things that are usually pretty worthwhile. We are a slave owner. We're not a... Oh, we are. Oh, and... Wow, okay, so I guess we got the trait already. I am now a hunter. Works for me. I guess that's one of those things, since I held a few hunts earlier, when you hold a hunt, at the end of it, it says something like, it'll raise your lifestyle choice by 1, or some weirdness like that. I guess that's what it applies to right there. So the more hunts you host, the quicker you can become a hunter. I suppose if you do feasts, you get the gregarious thing. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. There's a diplomacy thing. Anyways, we have a bunch of slaves. I didn't even realize that. I guess when we took the slave, this thing, when we got a slave camp, are these guys any good? Like, are you any, you got some decent martial, actually. Can I use you as a military leader? It doesn't look like it. So, in that case, I'm going to sell you. And I don't think we shouldn't get any tyranny for this, since we are allowed to do this whole slavery thing. Okay, 40 gold. Cool, yeah, so no, we didn't get a malice. I could try for the lover, but meh. I'd rather try for the Illyrian sword, actually. I don't think I've ever successfully done that quest. And I'm just gonna check these other people. You are... okay. can make her my concubine. Wait, does that make her an automatic lover? No, I don't think it does. And let's check the other one. Allah Yaya. I just want to see if they have any genetic traits. Because in that case, I will use them to breed. But yeah, I'll sell those slaves off camera. Because you don't really need to see that. Bapato! Oh, Bapato. Pretty sure this is one of the first people I ever hired. One of the first courtiers. I'll just close the menu there. And let's see, do we have anybody? You're an 8. I don't think an 8's very good, so we're actually going to employ a holy man, Olujondo, or whatever the hell your name is. There you go. You're pretty good. Wait for him to get the pirate trait, so he doesn't hate me. Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter. We can just assign him now. And somebody died of gonorrhea, the wife of Lord Roderick. Okay. Are you, come on, guy. Become a pirate. There you go. And we have one more holding here. Ah, siege leader. I love that. So, Prince Dorian of Dorne has been released. Okay, so looks like she won. Cool. I hope she gets to keep the... wow, he right away declares another war. I hope this little girl gets to keep the throne. That'd be cool. Little girl in charge. Come on. Hey, there's our large pirate den. Nice. And that means I can take this guy off of overseeing the building. I do have my wife that's a much better steward, but... oh yeah, there's one thing I forgot to talk about. My children. So I had a little bit of trouble getting a son. My wife actually cheated on me. The very first kid we had is not mine. But anyways, and then eventually I had a bastard with this lady who I believe died while giving birth to him. And then, so he was born April 3rd. And then April 23rd, my wife actually gave birth to a son as well. So I found that kind of amusing. Oops. I mean, I guess we're still probably going to make this kid. I actually named him Mark Moon in honor of the kid from the previous series, from the alternate universe, if you will. But yeah, we might, I don't know, depends on their education, depends how they get raised and all that. The random traits and all the other stuff that I have no control over. Depends on all that. We'll see. Because all you really need to do is to make somebody that's not your oldest son heir, just land. Give land to the other son that you want to be your heir, and they'll be more powerful. Okay, so you are done. Good. Means we can go home. Turn all the boats. Okay, and now we can declare war on you. And I guess it doesn't really matter. We could go for this one, but this dude already loves me. Nah, we'll just go for a paired invasion. We don't get anything either way, really. So, don't matter. And you probably have, yep, you got 20 dudes. So I'm not even going to raise my own troops. I'm just going to use my vassals' troops. I guess that's what I was doing before. It's nice having a duke. As soon as you get this duke under you, you have suddenly 1,000 troops you can use while your own troops just do their thing. These guys are still replenishing. My god. That is going to take forever. I guess the new, the pirate den, yeah. That pirate den just doubled my numbers here. Should I build a castle town? I don't know. I kind of just want to build another pirate den. So yeah, we're going to save our money. And we will get all these guys ready. Come, just meet out here. Guess we don't need to wait for that guy. Just gotta make sure this is the siege leader. Yep, Conde. And we'll send these guys across as well, just to have more numbers. Make those sieges go by a little bit quicker. Oh no, they got wounded. Whatever, guy. Stop being such a puss. Oh, I think that actually... No, it doesn't. I could swear when you joined armies, when you merged armies, it reset the siege leader. There's some weird behavior. Like the siege leader thing gets reset when you... I don't know. I don't know when it happens, but it does happen. It's generally, I thought it was when you merged armies, but I guess I'm wrong. Demand important prisoners from vassals. Okay. Whoa, there's a bunch of people here. Oh, I guess we captured all these people during that siege. How much money do you have? You got a little bit. You can probably ransom a couple of your kids here. We'll do that one. Actually, don't we have a ransom all button? Yeah, ransom all prisoners. See what happens. Oh, and poor Craster actually lost his land at some point. And he's betrothed to... Is that like Gilly? Could be. Now, did the release all actually do anything? Guess not. Yeah, we'll release you as well. Or ransom you as well, I suppose. It's kind of like a release. Oh, looks like they actually did go through. Okay. Well, that's good. I don't know how, because you didn't have the money, but it did go through. In that case, there you go, sir. And we can lower all the U's. So you're mine, right? Yeah, I don't want you. This guy wants you, right? No, he doesn't want you. Well, he should want you. So... there you go. Cool. How many troops can you give me now? That's not very many. Well, probably because I keep using them for things. But that's fine. So now we are actually going to... I'm fabricating a claim on this thing so I can do the same thing I did here. Since you can only create a duchy if you actually hold land in these places. I have to actually get a claim there. But in the meantime, I suppose I could conquer these guys. I suppose you're the weakest. You are the weakest link. 993. That's actually not going to be enough. It's damn close, but it's not enough. Let's just wait a bit. We'll wait for the next reinforcement tick. Let's, I don't know, let's hold a... No, I want to save my money. Let's go on a hunt. 20 ducats is fine. Master Sibuk Shaw, whatever. Such a humble vassal, he has given me the honor of the kill. Oh, what a nice guy. Isn't that my event? I'm supposed to give him the honor? Okay, guess not. And, oh wow, you suddenly have a ton more troops. Well, it's a good thing you love me. I mean, overall, I have more troops than him, but... Once I have another duke under my control, I need to keep both these guys super loyal. Otherwise, if they band together, they'll be able to... Well, no, they probably won't be able to overthrow me, but, you know, they'll be very much tempted to. They just gotta love me. This guy, I think this guy is the, yeah, he's the father of my child. Well, not my child, my wife's child. Well, we should have enough now, so let's raise all U's and raise all the boats again. Oh man, look at all these troops he can provide me. Delicious. I don't know why they're delicious, but that is the word I chose. And get everybody on the boats. And then we'll go out here. And yeah, I'm going to save the last slot. Looks like Mace and Friendly are at war. I'm going to save my last domain slot. I keep wanting to say Demesne. I know it's not Demesne, it's domain. I want to save that for Nauthy. I want to pick up Nauthy. Also, because it kind of sounds like my name. I'm such a good hunter that, 10%. Wow, that is some high percentage. But I don't want to get Craven, so. Cool. I'll take the prestige. My other daughter, she'll be educated at court. They don't need military education. And now all you guys go and siege that. And I think once we start the siege, let me just check my phone. Yes, I believe it is time to call the episode. So what's happening? My emissary got eloped to my quartermaster. That's cool. Yeah, they have a kid already. That's fine. I'm not gonna, I'll accept their marriage. That's cool. Because I don't want to lose these guys anyways. They're pretty good at their jobs. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna call the episode off here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do with them. Like, send them comments down below. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode where we probably finish taking the Basilisk Isles. Take care.